Yes, guys, it is July. Not that you would know by the weather. Where have I been? I know you've been worried sick and missing my videos. Probably not, but I have just ghosted you for 5 months. So, yeah, basically, I was still recording content to show you guys, but then I just wasn't getting around to editing it. And then, so in the end, I was like, why am I actually filming this? Because I'm not even editing it and showing people. So, yeah, long story short, today I'm going to do a little tour of my garden, July garden, show you around, show you the things that are not looking great, which there are many, but it's been a bad year, I think. Show you the things that are looking good as well, that I'm sort of pleased with. And then also, I can't remember what I was going to say. I was going to say something really cool. What was I going to say? Oh yes, so I also have footage from going to Chelsea, Gardeners World, Hampton, all this stuff. So how do you guys want to see it? So last year I filmed sort of vlog type videos, uploaded them. I didn't edit Tatton, but I filmed the rest of them and edited them and uploaded them, shared them with you guys. Would you like the same style? Or because it's like sort of already gone, would you like me to sort of do like an overview of them, sort of show you like my top 5 favorite gardens or my top 5 favorite things I saw in the floral marquee? Or do you know what I mean? Let me know how you would like me to show you that footage, because yeah, it would be a shame to sort of not get around to editing it and showing you. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. So first of all, the greenhouse. I never got round to planting some Tommies at the bottom, unfortunately. We've got Echinacea, we've got Scabious, which I grew from seed. Can't remember what that might be Echinacea as well, can't remember. Cosmos I've grown from seed that I've just not planted out yet. Peppers grown from seed. Dianthus, I'm going to plant those in the canna pots. Got some geums. This is cherry chocolate cosmos, yeah, which is awesome. Penstemons. So yeah, obviously a lot of things that I need to sort of either pot on or plant out. Maybe that will get done one day, maybe not. And then I finally got my tomatoes in, as you can see. Unfortunately, the tomatoes are really small this year. It's really annoying. You can see all the bare soil. I've not got round to getting some courgettes and stuff, so yeah, I don't know how much. I need to get round to going and getting some. So you can see I've just literally climbed over that. So it was over there and I was just doing my head in, and I put it over there and it's still in the way, so I don't know whether we'll get rid of that. Finally tied up my sweet peas literally 10 minutes ago after filming gardening jobs. This is something that's good, guys. Finally, we're like we're probably 2 minutes in, and I've finally got something to show you, which I'm like really pleased with. This border here is just, yeah, I love it. So the hardy geraniums are looking epic. Obviously, if I keep deadheading them, they will literally flower all the way through. We've got the hydrangea Annabelles at the back that are sort of popping up, and then the verbena that's sort of coming through as well. Apologies for the paddling pool in the background. I'm trying to get it to dry. It just won't dry. Like literally, we had it out for one weekend. Jay literally went in it and then cried because he got wet. Yes, I know, he is high maintenance like myself. And yeah, basically I've been trying to, it keeps on raining. Like it just literally gets to the end of being dry and then it will rain, and yeah guys, it's stressing me out, so let's not talk about it. So yeah, this bit here, it's not looking great. It's looking all right, isn't it? Buddleia you can rely on every year. Yeah, this is obviously the camellia. I cut a lot of the bottom out, so I'm going to put some stuff there. I haven't really decided what yet. The peonies, they got some sort of disease, I think, because it was so wet, so I actually just chopped them down and they've grown back, but obviously no flowers this year, but I'm just leaving it there so that they can have energy for next year. This border here, so look, guys, I've got stuff here because basically look at this, like this stress. Look, if anyone knows what to do with that, let me know, because I can't get in my garage at the minute, so that's stressing me out as well. And then we've got the alliums are over. I should really be getting rid of those, because apparently it takes away from how good they'll be next year. So yeah, I need to deadhead those. Liatris coming up, Gladioli coming up as well, which will look amazing. Now this section here, again, I am pleased with. So this is another section that I'm really pleased with how it's sort of taking shape. The roses just keep on getting less and less leaves because of black spot and me just taking them off. I need to work on these two bits here, but I got these down a few months ago. You may have seen it on Instagram. Again, hardy geraniums have been incredible this year. And then hostas, we've got the T-Rex, the banana plant only just coming through. One thing I need to do is I need to move these to the back, Christmas roses, yeah, because obviously they're just hanging down. They're too large for the front of this border. When I planted them, there was a lot smaller. Foxglove tree getting bigger, that's really cool. Fatsia this year, obviously, it's just, yeah, looks incredible. I love the the mirrors as well. I just feel like they give it like a little bit of a feature down at the bottom. So one thing you'll notice, guys, are my fences are black. Yes, if you follow me on Instagram, you'd have known I painted my fences black. Guys, don't look at that. Oh my word, I've not been out for a week or so just because I've been so busy, and the impatience, yeah, they've gone, guys. Let's not talk about it. So hostas here, it's been a bad year for slugs. I'm not going to get too upset about it. Yeah, I love the combos. Hopefully this Fatsia starts to come up as well. You got that Fatsia there, and we've got the black bamboo. Loving this section, loving how it's getting better and better every year. Tree fern, for people who don't know what that is. This is a bit of a problem. We've spoken about this before. I need to get rid of this Buxus, I reckon. I'm thinking of putting a yew hedge there across. So yeah, I literally, a really cool company was saying about giving me the yew, and then I've not messaged them back. So yeah, I need to get better at that. This section here, guys, the pond is looking lovely. Like, I absolutely love it. Really, like when I look back on photos and videos when I first did it, and the plants are really small, you look at it now and it looks like it's sort of been there for a long time. I put these planters in. If you follow me on Instagram again, you'll know that. Canna's coming through, Agapanthus come in. One thing I don't like, guys, I put this yew tree here that was in the pot. Now what it does, which really annoys me, is it means I can't see the waterfall from the patio. You notice that the iris has like sort of grown up there, but then I've got the yew there. So yeah, that's something I'm going to have to change, whether I put the yew here and then I have like a sort of vision of it. Obviously I can see it from here, but this year has been a dumping ground, so yeah, I've not really got to sit on there this year. But yeah, you can see the pond, the waterfall through there. So yeah, really pleased with this section. Finally sort of getting on top of this section as well. Got the mini pond that I built for B&Q. I moved my potatoes there because I felt like, well, I didn't know whether they were just dying off or whether some of the leaves were getting a little bit of blight, so I didn't want them near my tomatoes. I planted some hydrangea Annabelles at the back there, just to give a little bit more interest. Again, these had Buxus moth, but not as bad as that cube there. So yeah, this section is looking okay. Yeah, I'm just not really happy with the planting. Dahlias this year, like a lot of mine, like I put them outside, and then a lot of the stuff, this, I don't know whether they sort of got a little bit of fungal disease or what. I sent them to someone and they said they'd had that before, and to cut them off and then just hope that they regrow. They did regrow, but it just means that they're behind, so that's really frustrating. Oh, you can see I need to do quite a bit of deadheading and keeping on top of things, so yeah, but I have been busy, guys. So another little amazing thing this year, apples have they've done really well this year, so that brings me joy seeing those apples. I need to train this tree. It's something I started doing and then it sort of fell apart, and then I've just never got back on top of it. So yeah, another thing I need to do. And then a few kick-ups for you. Ooh. Bellingham! Yeah, to be fair, we're only in the 9th minute, so that wouldn't have been Bellingham because he waits till injury time, doesn't he? But yeah, so this is the other planter that I did, bit more of a shadier planter going on. I've got some peonies in here, they've still not really done much, so going forward I'm not sure I'm going to bother with them next year, or I'm going to plant them out into the garden somewhere. I love this across the fence, this looks really cool. Yeah, and then these pots are a little bit rubbish, so yeah, and that's sort of how we're looking, guys. But it does look really cool. Obviously my little boy's 2 years old now, so we are having to start to contend with things like this. Yeah, that's a little bit annoying at times. This cold frame, I've just not got round to sort of moving it down the side of the house. So yeah, this is why I built this around this bench, so that all this stuff can go in there. But that sort of relies on him putting things away, which he doesn't. So yeah, never mind. You can see the fish. Fish are all looking good. I got 5 new fish. Yeah, that's cool. Let me know if there's anything. I need to deadhead the iris as well. Let me know though, guys. So that's how my garden is looking. Let me know what you like. That would be nice. Let me know like if there's anything you want to see more of closer up. Yeah, but that's how we're sort of looking. I always sort of do these and then afterwards I think, oh, I should have shown them that. So I'm just trying to sort of look round and check to see if there's anything I've sort of forgotten to show you. Oh, this border here, this year I've just sort of left, I've just not got on top of it. Next year I think I want to put some sleepers in, just because Jay's playing football more and more, so the football just goes down into that border, and that's why I've not bothered with it this year. So I think if I put like at least one sort of sleeper level in there, when the ball goes down there it will just sort of come back. So yeah, that may be helpful. So yeah, I think this year I thought my garden would sort of be better than it ever has, and to be fair, it is really cool, it is really good, but there are also a lot of things I'm not happy with, and then when that happens I tend to focus on them and not actually sort of celebrate the things that look good. So yeah, that is sort of quite frustrating. We had quite a few cherries off the cherry tree this year, managed to get a few before the birds. But yeah, that's how it's looking overall. It does look good. This plants that we lost are the olive trees, you can see. Someone, I'm not saying names, didn't water them. I managed to save that one, so we have one olive tree left. We've had loads of new hostas that we're sort of planting up and trying to get that right. Yeah, this border is looking good that we planted up last year. Yeah, so overall I'm happy, guys, but obviously just striving to improve it year on year. And I think this year I've just struggled. There was like, we got to, in fact, let me turn you around so I can talk to you, and but yeah, I think this year it was really weird because it was so wet and then cold, and then so you were waiting so much to be able to sort of plant things out and it not be too cold. And then it got to June, and then everything was sort of still behind, but then all of a sudden everything had to be done as well. So we had like loads of jobs to do. Then I'm like sort of wanting to go to Chelsea, wanting to go to Malvern, which is a little bit earlier, so there wasn't so much to do at that point. Wanted to go to Gardener's World, helping someone at Gardener's World, and then just all of a sudden time's just gone, and you haven't got those sort of laid back sort of Saturdays in the garden as much. And when I'm in the garden, I'm having to watch my little boy as well. So yeah, I've just not got round to sort of doing everything, and everything's had to be done at the same time. But then as soon as you get a little bit behind, so say like dahlias, like up on the potting bench, I've still got dahlias on there. Say with them, they've not got into the ground, well then that means that they're smaller than sort of anything else. Same with the tomatoes, like I was literally waiting to be able to plant my tomatoes because it sort of got the last frost risk passed, but then it was like literally raining every time I could get out in the garden. And obviously we work as well, don't we? We're literally, for some reason, we're doing this for fun. Like we're literally doing this for fun for some reason. And I think, and it is fun, but then I think sometimes when you start to really put pressure on yourself, it makes it not fun. Maybe. So yeah, so there have been times where I've had to sort of not force myself out because I thought, well, you know what, like it's just going to be a slog, and then like it's gonna, do you know what I mean? I do want to enjoy going out in the garden. Does that make sense? So yeah, I'm sorry, I've just realised like this is how out of practice I am. I'm looking over there and chatting to you, and I'm looking round at the garden, and I should be like making eye contact and, do you know what I mean, being engaging. So yeah, apologies for that. But yeah, so that's my July garden, that's how it's looking. Let me know if there's anything you want to see in there, closer look. I can like, yeah, show you what I do with it, or why it's not done well. Maybe I could do like 5 things that have been rubbish this year in my garden, and it's like relatable, and maybe it helps people learn, I don't know. So yeah, let me know, guys. Also let me know the sort of garden, the flower shows. Let me know what you want to see of that. I've got loads of footage, so yeah, I can show you guys like anything you want. Like at Chelsea, me and James, we literally got to go on some of the gardens. It was absolutely incredible, like insane. So I can show you like some really cool close-ups of the gardens. So yeah, catch you in a bit, guys. I hope you've enjoyed having a little mooch round in my garden. I'll make sure I edit this one so I can show you. It's windy, so I don't know how much you can actually even hear of me talking now, but catch you a bit, guys. If you can like, subscribe and all that good stuff, then that would be amazing. But more importantly, look after yourselves, and I'll catch you on the next one.